And your pronouns are
He, him.
he, him, and you've been
Yes.
presenting that way out in public for
Yes.
how long?
I started off like as just like a masculine person.
Yeah.
Maybe probably a year before I got on testosterone.
Okay.
For a while, I knew,
Yeah,
this is
for
what I
sure.
wanted my pronouns to be.
Totally.
And I went out in the world and let everybody know, like,
Perfect.
right away.
Perfect. The reason I ask is because, certainly when we're thinking about top surgery, there aren't as many criteria set together by the international organizations of folks who take care of trans folks,
Right.
compared to bottom surgery, but there are still some, and one of them is that we just want to make sure that you've been out socially for a year,
Okay.
and that basically you're healthy enough to undergo the surgery and that you're over the age of 18. Those are primarily it.
Right.
Insurance wise is a different story. Sometimes
Right.
they ask for various things that are kind of antiquated, but they ask for them anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have a note from a therapist indicating that you talked about this?
I actually spoke to my therapist before
Okay.
I came here,
Great.
and my therapist just she told me, like, to let her know what you need from her, and she'll
Yeah.
just write, a letter to you guys, or
Perfect.
whatever you need.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, the insurance company requires some sort of documentation from that perspective saying you've been thinking about it for a while,
Right.
that you are in a good state of mental health to make a decision like that, and that we're good to go. That's basically
Okay.
all it needs to really say. Health-wise, do you have any major medical problems that you take medications for on a daily basis?
I take just like anxiety medication, and I have acid reflux, so that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do you use any sort of nicotine or vape pens?
No, I don't
Okay.
smoke or drink.
Perfect. And have you ever had surgery on your chest before?
No.
For any reason? And do you currently bind?
What is that?
Wear any sort of binding?
Oh,
device
yes,
on
I
your
wear a
chest?
binder.
Yeah. Okay, you do. Okay. And how long have you been binding for?
You mean like it's kind of like a sports bra kind of
that
thing,
just
but like it's real
compresses it.
tight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super chest.
Probably around maybe 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So great. So that's the information I kind of need before we do the exam. What I'll do is I'll step out, let you get dressed, and then we'll do the exam. Lisette, my medical assistant, will come in and take photos that we need for planning purposes on my end,
Okay.
as well as for insurance reasons.
Right.
And then you can put your clothes on at that point, and then
Right.
we can have a conversation about, what your goals are and kind of what we're looking to do. Sound
Okay.
good?
Sounds
Okay,
good.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Okay, so that was his name is Dr. Ram. I gotta be quick because literally the nurse assistant had just spoke to me in the last video, and she told me to get dressed just from the waist down. And she said I just have to take my clothes off from the waist down. And then what did she say? She said that the doctor was going to come in here and speak to me. And the doctor came in here like 2 minutes later. So I'm I didn't even get a chance to put this on. So, it's a pretty handsome doctor too. Man, if you ladies saw this doctor, y'all would be like, y'all would definitely want him. Really good looking. I don't know if he's Arab or what his ethnicity is, but he's got like that Aladdin look, and he's tall too, about the same height as me. Anyway, see, I'm the type of guy that if I see a good looking guy, I give him props, you know what I mean? Oh, did they want me to keep my boxers on? I don't know. They should be in here any minute, but just gonna take off my hoodie. strip it for y'all. So yeah. Look at those arms, I've been working out. Anyway, I think they're coming back.
Oh, you all set?
Yeah, I'm all set.
All right.
Did they want me to, they said from the waist down or
No,
waist
just
up?
waist up. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
We're doing top surgery, so
Okay.
just to
I was
examine.
confused.
That's okay. Do you want us to step out so you can put on the gown?
Yeah. Just one more minute and I'll be
no
ready.
worries.
I told you, they don't waste time over here. This is my binder. This is what my binder look like. Alright, so hold on. I don't want y'all to see me naked. This is the binder. They're coming back in now.
All set?
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Great. So the exam is pretty quick. I just want to get a sense of how much extra tissue that we have to remove is.
Yeah.
Have you done a bunch of research online in terms of results and what you're looking to achieve? Or
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of videos on YouTube and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I do wanna, like it looks like pepperoni nipples after.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll get that procedure. I don't know what they call it because they got different kinds.
So that's a great question. So there's like two ways to think about chest contouring. The first one is, the scar placement and the actual contour of the chest and what that means in terms of what we can achieve versus where the scar has to be. And then the other thing is the nipple. And I have patients along the spectrum. Some people really want it in a certain position that's not particularly masculine. Some people really want it a masculine position. Some people don't want it at all because they just want to get a big chest piece and they just don't like the way that the nipples look online, which is probably very representative. Some nipples heal really great, some don't heal very great, and it's hard to predict that. But we can certainly talk about all that.
Yeah, I definitely want masculine, fully masculine look.
Okay. So what I would love for you to do is just sit up really nice and tall, and I'm just going to take a look at both sides one at a time here. If I could have you move your arm. Oh, you're totally fine. Great. It's about there. And if you could just lift up this arm just gently. You can drop it down just a little bit. I want to see kind of where the natural fold starts over here. Okay, great. And cover up there. I'm just going to take a look over this side too. Great. Okay, great. So we can cover up here. So Lisette will be in to take some photos. She'll need you standing up, but your gown basically off because I want to see the whole side area too. And then as soon as she's done, we'll let you get dressed and we can talk about everything, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So, basically, he just kind of looked at my chest and, you know, so he could just get an idea of, you know, what they're going to do when they do the surgery. And what was I going to say? I'm going to make another video, all right? So I will be back.